Alrighty, students, you see my mess of a mat, and I wanted to create some sort of lid for my piece here. And I had talked to a few of you who said that you are possibly, perhaps interested in sculpting faces. We've done our pinch method. The pinch method happened on our little bowl. We've done our coil method and demonstrated coils, and the coil went along the inside. We demonstrated our slab method in this. See those like little cracks? I don't know if you can see them. The little cracks, I don't want to take water. I want to just use my thumb and smooth them out with my thumb. No water. My hands are dry. And then I can also roll it right along there. And then slab method. So 5 little slabs makes a lovely little pot. Now, so I get this crazy idea. I'm going to make a lid for this. Lid's going to have to get a little bit bigger. But, yeah, the way that I'm going to do this is going to be kind of like a pinch pot. So I started with this shape up here. And I made my little notch in the bottom because I need to get this to be thinner and bigger. So I'm not going very, it's kind of narrow because I'm going to leave myself some stuff up here to sculpt. And this clay's been out for a little while, so he's starting to crack a little bit down here. So I'm just using my finger to smooth that out real quick. Okay, so we're almost big enough. That's really thick there.
Thick.
Exactly. You go, girl.
You're welcome.
Students, that's the lily. Okay, so works on there. And then I have this cup that's really organic. And I don't know. Right now it looks like a butt. But it's not going to look like a butt. It does, see? Ignore that. It's not a butt because it's going to become a face. Oh, stop.
It's a butt face.
It's a butt face. So there's this part that I'm pushing in. I'm going to go back and I'm going to push this side in. See, it's no longer butt. It's now nose.
Or is it?
Oh, shut up. Yes, it is. So what I'm doing is I'm thinking about the structure of the face. And knowing that my eye sockets are in, the ridge of my nose is out. And then you have this crazy eyebrow ridge going on up there. And down here, there's going to be a chin. Actually, I really like that as an upper lip. I'm going to regret not having more clay. Okay, so now I'm just taking a little bit more clay and kind of pushing it up. And the great thing about clay is that in some cases you can actually push it to where it needs to go.
You can make that like a Halloween mask.
Ooh, I could. That'd be cool. Actually, will you pull that fish off the wall and one of the masks off the front wall in their family room? Okay.
Oh, the fish all dusty.
So I have this crazy inside. So that's where my hand is. And in this case, I actually do want a spoon. I keep talking about having a spoon, but I've not gotten one out. I'm going to use the curve of the spoon to kind of push up in here. And I've created a couple of, maybe I use a baby spoon to make it smaller. And you can go back in, kind of sculpt out where the bottom of the irises would be. It's going to become like a potato face, Lily. It looks like a potato. Mr. Potato Head!
He's like one of the Easter Island statue thingies.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that because that's appropriation.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Okay, so if he's a big enough head, you can actually carve the nose like you're picking the nose, but it is not big enough for me to stick my fingers in there. But I'm going to carve 2 nostrils and carve out where the sides.
That is a beautiful potato face.
This is a beautiful potato face. I tell kids that I like noses. Noses are so fun. I found them terrifying when I was your old age, but.
It's fun when you're making them ugly on purpose.
But there's a beauty in ugliness. Everybody's like, yeah, we call BS. Pretty faces are harder. I agree with you. But if you can jump in and like make an old person face, even drawing an old person face, oh, I love drawing old people. Maybe because I am an old person, but I'm not quite wrinkly yet.
We should make a talk show.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be cool with that.
Or every time you record a video,
yeah,
just do something stupid in it. So essentially, I'll just be myself.
Sounds good. Let's do this. Okay, I love how this top lip is just looking kind of wonky. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this and I'm going to kind of carve out where the bottom lip is going to go. Yeah. Really, I learned how to draw faces after sculpting them. I don't understand, like I couldn't draw a realistic face to save my life, but once I figured out why shadows happen the way shadows happen, it made better sense. But
I haven't sculpted a face since like 6th grade. And that's weird because you're my mom. I like drawing faces better.
So do you have any advice for these poor kids that are stuck listening and watching me do this?
Trust the process, I guess. It might look really weird and screwed up in the beginning, but just keep going with it and eventually it'll turn out. It might not be exactly what you had hoped for, but you're not going to like something if you see all the mistakes in it from the beginning. So, yeah.
That sounds good. He's got the craziest off-sided, lopsided mouth ever. Okay, I'm going to give him some eyelids up here, but I'm going to pull that spoon back out, and I'm actually going to kind of push that in and create my eyelid.
We have to name it. But it has to be gender ambiguous. Or, is that a dude?
I
feel like it could be a dude.
It's like the Rock King.
D-Wayne.
Oh, D-Wayne. Oh, I love that. Oh, and I feel like Dwayne Johnson would appreciate that.
Not Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne. Dwayne, this is how much we adore you. Because I feel like you would be cool.
Yes.
I could be your friend. Totally be your friend.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I don't even know what the back of him should be like.
You gotta leave his neck like that too.
Should I?
Dwayne.
Well, I have to because it's gonna go on the.
Oh my gosh, really?
On the little pot, yeah.
That's hilarious.
So
Dwayne had one gonna.
Aww.
He's a happy soul though, so it's okay.
Is he a happy soul?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what to do with the rest of it. Okay.
You need to give him some bling.
So, you know what? This is, I have an idea. So we're going to go and we're going to cook this thing, just like this, and we're going to glue stuff to it.
Yeah.
Mod Podge the heck out of it. I don't like this connection here, though. That was kind of garbagey. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't know, maybe I make this, instead of it being like round, maybe I make it kind of like wonky-sided too.
You gotta paint that as...
You know what this is? This is like Jabba the Hutt. I've made Jabba. Oh my God. I've made Jabba. Oh my goodness.
Jabba the Hutt didn't have a nose.
And Jabba the Hutt wasn't smiling. This is Jabba the Hutt's like other, you know what? Other creatures have to be like Jabba the Hutt, just like the child is, you know, clearly of the Yoda people. You know, who's of the Jabba people? And he's one of the Jabba people.
You gotta make him lumpier.
We'll worry about that later. So we're gonna play around with how those will go together. I kind of like them like rounder. So how do I? Okay. This side. It's good that all of you kids are seeing this, because you know you might have one idea, and this idea might alter, and that's totally, I don't know, the process of art. My gosh, it's a jug man. It's a jug Jabba.
Jug.
Jabba has become jugged.
You can hide something inside of it.
Candy.
Oh, yes, it has to be candy.
Sour Patch Kids. No. He ate all the Sour Patch Kids!
No, it's gotta be candy corns, because Dad hates candy corns.
Oh, that would
be a secret candy corn.
Okay, so, yeah, this is going to do something crazy. But now you guys have seen sculpting. You have seen the whole act of, you know, crazy. I don't know, maybe you could get like arms and shoulders. Like if I had like leftover extra clay.
You gotta give him little T-Rex arms.
Oh, I've run out of clay. Anyways, you see how things can just kind of get out of hand and go crazy. Some other like little things I sculpted. It's all dusty.
That's what I was saying.
So, this piece right here actually gets hung up on my wall. It's got a little notch up here, and so you could have a series of different things that you know become these creatures that hang on your wall. I have my little lizard guy, and so he actually. Okay, you can name them. He's got a little notch in him too, so that he becomes a decorative element. This right here, the big lump of clay that you started with, you could create something like this, and you can see where my thumbs fit right into there. And I really did use like household objects to kind of create different parts. This right here was made by me sculpting those out. And then to get the bottom eyelids, I actually turned it around and came in from this side and like pressed those in. And I went in farther. The inside of it, I actually carved this out later. But if you were to even kind of do kind of a rounded object where your hands could fit in here, you could go in and carve it out a little bit more later. The nose. So this is the situation where you pull out the nose and you dig in here. What I did do for this one, because the nose sticks out quite a bit further than the face, I had extra clay, and I just took it
I might have actually carved it out of here. And I took that extra clay and added it into the nose and added it into the lips. And then the lips, just kind of push them into shape, smooth them, and just kind of think about your own face. And I have a whole series of masks hanging up on my wall that are just kind of fun. But clay is so much fun. I love clay. But have some fun with this. You have your entire lump of clay. Your project is to create stuff that goes together out of that entire lump of clay. I'm not 100% certain how Java here is going to go with the cup, but if I use this somehow, you can have, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Java goes with the cup, but I need to make him an arm. That's gonna scoop around the handle.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, so.
But then the other arm has to be really tiny.
It'll just be carved into the side of it.
Yeah.
So like if I have the other arm, it's just gonna kind of come down like this.
Little baby T-Rex arm.
Yeah, like that. And then he's just gonna have to have like little feet. And because he's a rock, he doesn't need clothes, right?
Is he a rock or is he a Java?
I don't know.
Maybe just like a.
But I could very easily just start to like draw clothes on him too. You know, if that was something that really worried me.
He's just a blob.
He's a blob.
Solid or liquid, he's just blubberous.
Okay. I gotta make this hand because it's in my head now.
How are you gonna fire that?
What do you mean?
Like.
So I'm gonna wedge this. Can I go over the 110 ways why I love clay and why people hate clay? And I probably didn't love clay like I should have before because I was always scared that I would mess it up.
This video is going to be like 2 hours long.
17 minutes long. This is a shorter one.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So now I have this silly little hand. You know why I like clay? I like it because it's all intuitive.
Do elaborate, kind of.
To elaborate. Like, I don't have to think about where I'm going to draw the hand. I just know where the hand should go because the clay tells me where it goes. Stupid clay, why do you have to tell me what to do? So, yeah, that's where his arm's gonna go. There.
He's a beautiful man. Your high schoolers aspire to be him.
I seriously doubt that. My high schoolers are rolling their eyes like, oh my gosh, Harwood, I turned you off like 10 hours ago. Why are you still talking?
And they're like, what the heck is your daughter on? Give me some of that.
Oh my god, I kind of love it. So there's my little sugar bowl. And see, he holds it. And you see it all fall apart. And that's why clay is good, because I can put it all back together again, and I can come back, and I can, like, doctor it up or whatever. But I did not attach this to this. I did not put any clay glue here and any clay glue here. So it is going to be a totally removable lid and all that stuff. If I was really, really, really witty and I really wanted to push the effort or push the envelope, I could have made the arm into like some sort of spoon that was detachable.
Ooh.
But I'm not going to do that. Yeah.
Well, if it's detachable, you can just put a spoon in his hand. You can put a multitude
This is hilarious.